Hi, my name is Kan Wu. Today I'm going to present Orthus, an approach to optimize classic caching to manage modern star hierarchies. This is a work we published in FAST 2021. The concept of star hierarchy has long been central to system designs. Consider a simplified two-layer hierarchy. To realize an ideal fast and large device to the users, systems typically combine fast performance device along with a slower but larger capacity device. To manage such hierarchy, caching is the most important and popular approach. To achieve good performance, caching always strives to direct most access to the performance device. And this wisdom is usually summarized as maximizing the hit rate. By maximizing hit rates, caching is able to deliver a performance device-like speed along with a very large capacity. In traditional hierarchies where the cache device is much faster than the capacity device, caching hence works really well. However, within the modern star hierarchies, caching along with the wisdom of optimizing hit rate becomes no longer sufficient. And the insight we will show is the assumption of performance device being much faster than capacity device no longer holds today. Recently, with the development of many new non-volatile memory techniques, we have seen many new high-performance devices filling the performance gap between memory and storage. Excellent examples including byte-addressable NVMe such as Optane DC persistent memory, as well as low-latency SSDs such as Optane SSD. This device become new layers in today's hierarchies. Within the modern hierarchy, we observe that the difference between today's labeling layers are much less clear compared to that in traditional hierarchies. For instance, we look into popular pairs of devices such as DRAM versus NVDIMM, NVDIMM versus low-latency SSD, and low-latency SSD versus flash SSD. According to our quantification, we find out the minimum performance difference across device pairs are typically less than 3 times, much smaller than that in traditional hierarchies. And actually, sometimes the performance of labeling devices can overlap. Using classic caching to manage such hierarchies will be single-minded to direct most access to cache device and leave huge performance available in capacity devices unexploited. To handle such problem, in this work, we present a new approach called non-hierarchical caching. NHC can optimize classic caching with the key idea of dynamic load admission and the request of loading. The target of NHC is to exploit the performance available in capacity device when it is helpful to do so. To realize this target, NHC makes many access decision points becomes tunable in the cache controller. As shown in this figure, this is very different from classic caching. For instance, in NHC, data admission may be turned off during runtime when improving hit rate is no longer helpful, and read hits in the NHC can also bypass the cache device to exploit capacity device performance. To decide the optimal split of load across device during runtime, NHC employs a feedback-based scheduler to adjust those tuning knobs. The scheduler uses a gradient descent-like approach to optimize the target performance metric. And the metric can describe performance at either user or device level and describe different aspects such as throughput, latency, and tail latency. All a user need to do is to provide a function f that can compute or measure the target performance metric. During runtime, the scheduler will optimize the target metric by exploiting performance from both cache device and capacity device. In our paper, we provide various evaluation. Please check out our experiments to demonstrate NHC's benefits in modern hierarchies like DRAM over NVDIMM, and also check the experiments to demonstrate NHC is able to optimize different performance metrics and adapt to complex dynamic workloads. To conclude, in this work, we show how evolving star hierarchies have strong implications for caching design. We introduce long-hierarchy caching. It is compatible with all classic caching policies and requires no prior knowledge of device and workloads. Please check the paper for more details. Thank you, and all questions are welcome.